Hey, Shalom, ye men of Israel, Bayasha Dawadah, house of David. I want to start off by giving all thanks, all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wahara Kakadash. Yahweh being a true Hebrew name of the Heavenly Father. Not Yahweh, not Jehovah, but Yahweh, which is Hebrew for He is to be, to exist. Bahashem in the name, Yahweh Shai, the only begotten Son of the Most High Yahweh, who the world even calls Jesus Christ. But the name will have to be in the Hebrew. It is Yahweh Shai, which means He saves, He delivers. He is our salvation. Bahashem in the name, Wahar and the Rakha, Spirit, Quadash, Holy, which is the Holy Spirit. I want to give double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, rule well, teach well, peace, salutations to the hopeful elect that are pushing the truth and sincerity, the great multitude that will be calling upon the name of Yahweh Shemel Shai in prophecy and in truth, love, which is lost as commandments and faith of Yahweh Shemel Shai. I am the brother Benal Bond of the Dallas GMS Camp, coming to you again with another lesson. Praying that this lesson is edifying, to the point, as we chant down this place that is spiritually Babylon, Sodom, and Egypt, aka America, exposing, shedding light to all the wickedness that be done in these times. So this is an article that I found that's going to be even more revealing under health by the Deseret News. It says study found toxic metals in hygiene products, FDA investigating. And this was published about a day ago, but I think this came out initially some time ago, as we'll read and get more information on that. As you can see, this is the FDA headquarters, which stands for U.S. Department of Health, Human Services, and FDA, Food and Drug Administration. So you have an administration that's supposed to monitor these things for the purpose of keeping society safe, right, from Big Brother. These corporations seek to put profit over people. So they're supposed to be that filter. But let's read on and find out what's really going on. It says the U.S. Food and Drug Administration has agreed to look at possible harm to women after a study showed heavy metals, including lead and arsenic, were found in multiple brands of tampons. And we understand what tampons are, all right? Those are the things that women insert inside of their vagina during the time of their menstrual cycle, okay? And it's supposed to sort of protect them from, soiling their clothes or bleeding on their clothes. Now, this article is going into the hazards in these things that they put inside of their bodies. So we'll read on. It says, in announcing that the agency will look more closely at the issue, it says the FDA said that the study that found the heavy metals didn't test whether metals are released from tampons when used or whether metals get into tissue and the bloodstream. Now, this is their job, because these tampons come from different corporations. That's how they make their money, right? But if you're putting profit over people, which is deceitful, by the way, okay, then you're not doing your job. But we know that Esau Edom is a liar, okay? As it says in Psalm 58:3, it said, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. So you are not to trust this devil, as it says in Sirach 12:10. Never trust thine enemy. Let's read on. This is pretty lengthy. I'm gonna skip around to get to the meat. And it says the FDA has therefore commissioned. Okay. It says in announcing that the agency will look more closely at the issue, the FDA said that the study that found the heavy metals didn't test whether metals are released from tampons when used or whether metals get into tissue and the bloodstream. Then what's your purpose then? You're supposed to test these things out because they're going to be inserted into the body. They can actually harm or send someone to the hospital or even, decease a person. It says the FDA therefore commissioned an independent literature review, whatever that means, and initiated an internal bench laboratory study to evaluate metals in tampons. The notice reads, it said the agency is promising a comprehensive review of previous studies regarding the presence of chemicals in tampons, and importantly, any associated health effects of those chemicals. That should be the right? The pre-test before it goes out to the general public. Let's click on this notice read. And it says at the top, biocompatibility and toxicology program, research on medical devices, biocompatibility and toxicology. It says September 10th, 2024. So what, 2 days ago? The FDA is aware of concerns about tampon safety after a 2024 study found. So it has to be an independent company that did this. It's going to go into that in the following article that we started with. The FDA is aware of concerns about tampon safety after a 2024 study found metals in tampons during laboratory testing. It said, we want the public to know that before tampons can be legally sold in the U.S., this is their disclaimer. All right, we want the public to know that before tampons can be legally sold in the U.S., they must meet FDA requirements for safety and effectiveness. Manufacturer must test the product, and its component materials before, during, and after manufacturing before a product is allowed into the market. It said biocompatibility testing is undertaken by the manufacturing company, which is part of the safety testing and is reviewed by the FDA prior to market authorization. So they allow these companies to do the testing, whereas the FDA, the Food, Drug, and Administration, shouldn't they do the testing despite what the companies may be saying this is good or, is safe? You see? That's why even Isaiah 5 and 20 says, well, woe unto them that call good evil and evil good. So the FDA is not doing the testing. It says, while the study found metals in some tampons, the study did not test whether metals are released from tampons when used. It also did not test for metals being released or absorbed into the vaginal lining and getting into the bloodstream during tampon use. So the FDA did not test for all that, but those metals were found in the materials. So it goes on to say the FDA has therefore commissioned an independent literature review and initiated an internal bench laboratory study, the same thing that we read previously. All right. So this is, what's the word I'm looking for? It's disjustice, because they're not doing their part. They should have, a testing after the companies do their testing. All right, so let's scroll down. All right, we've got the present chemicals. It said, in its own lab will measure how or if metals come out of tampons under conditions that stimulate normal use, the agency said, noting that the findings will be released publicly when available and after peer review. So they're trying to, pick up the pieces here and there. All right. Let's scroll down. This is the meat. All right. Questions about safety. So they're going to try to cover themselves. All right. It said whether there's a health risk from heavy metals in personal hygiene products was raised in July in a small study led by Columbia University researchers that was published in Environment International. The researchers said testing showed several toxic metals, including lead, were found. It said they noted that the highest concentration was found for zinc. Per the study, tampons may contain metals from agricultural or manufacturing processes which could be absorbed. So they looked at concentration of 16 different metals, testing 30 tampons from 14 brands and 18 product lines. They looked for arsenic, barium, cadmium, calcium, cobalt, chromium, copper, iron, lead, manganese, mercury, nickel, selenium, strontium, vanadium, and zinc. They also compared the concentration of the heavy metals by characteristics like the region or purchase, organic material, and brand type. All right. So that's talking about the metals that they found in there. But let's scroll down. We don't want to read the letter by the FDA because we already read that previously. Okay, because they're going to let's see if it's down here. Okay, I skipped. Let's see. Okay. All right, let's read this part. The authors wrote that women use about 7,400 tampons over the course of their reproductive years. So the presence of potentially harmful metals and chemicals in these products is incredibly concerning. They added that since the FDA considers and regulates tampons as medical devices, it says manufacturers aren't required to disclose their chemical ingredients, nor does the FDA, Food and Drug Administration, require ingredients used in menstrual products like tampons to meet any kind of safety standard. See? So what you're putting these women, all right, that go through their cycles and that use tampons, okay, they're putting their lives and their health at risk because it says here that the FDA, okay, medical device manufacturers aren't required to disclose their chemical ingredients. These companies that are manufacturing these tampons are not required to disclose the chemical ingredients. Why not? These are things that could be detrimental to a woman's health. Your mom, your sister, right? Your wife, your friend, okay? It says, nor does the Food and Drug Administration require ingredients used in menstrual products like tampons to meet any kind of safety standard. Man, this is wrong on many levels, man. This is wrong on many levels because the general public thinks that the FDA, the Food Drug Administration, is for their cause, is going to protect them. But from what we're reading, they're not even associated with the testing process. They allow these companies to do their own testing. Not only that, those companies do not have to what? Come forth with the ingredients or chemicals that they use in these products. So we're talking about tampons. This could be, in general, your food, your waters, because that's the way it goes, you see? So let's go ahead and hit up the scriptures. We'll keep this to the point. We'll keep it brief as well. All right. We'll go to the blue letter. Because you have to identify the elephant in the room, okay? All right, bear with me. Okay, because the self-proclaimed white man, Esau Edom, allows these laws to favor a lot of these big businesses and do not favor the actual purchaser. This is Isaiah 32:7. It said the instruments of the churl are evil. And a churl, let's look at what is a churl. You have to know who you're dealing with, man, because it says in Deuteronomy, right, 28, all right, I want to say 64, that we will go to our enemies for the one of all things. I believe that's 48, Slakia. All right, but let's look up what it means to be churl. H3596, a scoundrel, a knave. Okay, I want to find out what other words can be used for a scoundrel. What's a scoundrel? Definition. Scoundrel. Okay. All right. So a scoundrel is a villain, a rogue, a mean, worthless fellow, a rascal, a man without honor or virtue. And that's talking about Esau Edom, son of the wicked, okay, son of perdition, destruction. So a villain, okay, seeks to what? Harm you, destroy you. That's what a villain is. All right. Let's get back to the blue letter. and finish that up. A scoundrel or knave. You see? What's the root? To seize, contain, measure. To sustain, support. All right? To endure. To contain. So Esau, Edom is a scoundrel, someone that you can't trust, a person that has no honor, okay? Someone that can definitely be against you. All right, so let's finish that up. We're on Isaiah 32 and 7, and it reads, once again, the instruments also of the churl, the scoundrel, all right, person without honor, are evil. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speak it right. So you have individuals, women, that are coming against the FDA because they're supposed to be that filter. They're supposed to be the guards for food, drugs, anything that has to do with the body, okay, whether it's your hair, all right, anything that you eventually goes into your body or goes on your skin. They are supposed to protect the average person, citizen, okay? But we know that he is not to be trusted. Let's get that Psalms 58 and 3. And it reads, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. So you are not the trusted. I mean, Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, okay, has given you too many examples as to why you should not even trust his words. All right. Again, but pursuant to their curses, we'll go ahead and get that. I want to make sure I didn't misquote that. All right. Deuteronomy 28:48 said, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies. This is part of the curses, man. But Esau, Edom doesn't care if he destroys his own people. All right. For our disobedience, against Yahweh B'Shem Shai, these curses are here where we have to go to our enemies, man. It said, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. See, we have to go to Esau, Edom for water. We have to go to him in his grocery stores for food. Hell, he has the majority of so-called Americans spoiled on fast food. No one wants to cook. No one wants to prepare the meals. It's so convenient. This is the land of opportunity to be lazy, to be slothful, to give your energy to your enemy to prepare your own food and not knowing that this is your enemy. It said, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemy, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. Now, who had the yoke upon their neck? Was it not the slaves that came here? Transatlantic slavery? You so-called blacks, Hispanics, so-called Native Indians? That yoke has not yet been removed. You think you're free, okay? But in these times, as it says in Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He is still ruling over you, but he's pretending to be for your cause. We have the election. They had the debate between Kamala Harris and Trump last night, okay, giving you the impression that someone's winning, whereas you're the one that's losing. You so-called blacks, Native Indians, okay, Hispanics. You lose at the end of the day. And all that is just a distraction, man. You see? So this devil, okay, is always plotting against you. As it says in Proverbs 4 and 6, he doesn't sleep unless he's done something wicked against you. But you keep falling for the same okie doke. Proverbs 4 and 16. And it reads, all right, let's go up. This is, we'll start at 14. Proverbs 4 and 14. Enter not into the path of the wicked. Go not in the way of evil men. It said, avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it and pass away. And it's talking about Esau, Edom in this time, because we know all this is being translated to the son of the wicked, the self-proclaimed white man. It said, for they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they have caused some to fall. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. So they're subtly, all right, killing you so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, so-called Native Indians, the women. And he's trying to destroy your posterity, your children. Because if he can destroy you or contaminate your womb, then he can eliminate the number of children that's being born. You see? But again, he doesn't care if he kills his own people. His goal is to what? To destroy, as it says in Genesis, all right, 27, okay, and 38, okay, where Esau said, after his father's death, he will kill his brother Jacob. All right, it's 40, okay. It says, because we know the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. We'll start at 38. And Esau said unto his father, because Jacob received that blessing, as is written prophetically, Genesis 25:25, that the elder shall serve the younger. It said, and Esau said unto his father, after Jacob received the blessing, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. All right? And that fatness of the earth is talking about the oil, because that's what he makes his money from, the oil, which is the blood of the earth. Okay? And it says his dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, you see, and the dew of heaven. So the Most High blessed them, okay, for a season, for a while. That's why the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, Job 9:24. You see? But it says in Genesis 27:40, because he's over us. By the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. You see? It says, and Esau hated Jacob, because, again, we're in captivity to Esau, Edom at this time, man, but not for long. His kingdom is falling. That's why he's being exposed. That's why brothers doing videos such as this, shedding light into a very dark place. This is the meat. Okay? Genesis 27:41. Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. Okay? So this is that battle that was going on in Rebekah's womb between Esau, okay, and Jacob, which was a spiritual battle that still continues to this day. So this devil has dominion over us for a while. And in the midst of him having that dominion, he's making, this word that he said that he will kill or slay his brother Jacob, that's been extended to the children of Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel, you so-called black, so-called Native Indians, so-called Hispanics. That's why Esau, Edom is doing all these things, man. You see? Let's get Psalms, it's like Proverbs 21:10, because we have to understand that this is why this devil can't help but to kill, but to do harm. All right, Proverbs 21:10 says, the soul of the wicked desires evil. It says his neighbor findeth no favor in his eyes. So we are his neighbor, okay? And he's always devising wicked counsels to bring down Jake, the lineage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the 12 tribes, okay? That's his MO. That's what he was created to do, and he's doing it perfectly, you see? But we know there's going to come a time where, hey, as we see this kingdom falling, Yahweh Shem Shah is for our cause, the elect, those that are signed and crying to Yahweh Shem Shah to bring an end to this kingdom. It says in Psalms 58:10, the righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash the feet in the blood of the wicked. See, so we're waiting not for our hands to be laid upon Esau, Edom, but rather, okay, for Yahweh Shemel Shai, okay, to revenge us for all the wickedness that Esau, Edom is doing. It says it perfectly in Romans 12 and 19. We'll read that and we'll end off with that. Romans 12:19 says what? Dearly beloved, avenge not yourself, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, and I will repay, saith the Lord. Okay? So the Most High is going to avenge us from all these things that Esau, Edom has been doing from day one, man. You see? That's the patience of the saints, to wait upon the Lord till he rise up to the prey. Let's get that. We'll end on that. Because it's going to take a higher power. Because we're not in power right now. Now we're crying out to our power, Yahweh Shemel Shai. But the deliverer, Yahweh Shemel Shai, has to come and save us from the hands of our enemies. This is Zephaniah 3 and 8. It said, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nation, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation. And what is indignation? All right, let's get that. Indignation, all right, H2195, and it says anger, indignation. It's righteous anger coming from Yahweh Shemel Shai. You see? Because we're not worthy to go revenge ourselves against Esau, Edom. Many have tried and many have failed. That is reserved for Yahweh Shemel Shai. You see? Let's finish that up from the top. Again, Zephaniah. All right, 3. Okay. And 8, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. See, we are the apple of Yahweh Shemel Shai's eyes. And there is no nation that's been around that has not had a hand in our oppression, in our demise, in our deaths. So the Most High will avenge us of all these nations that came up against the lineage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel. And that's the patience of the saints. So we have to pray, fast, all right? Call upon the name of the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, to deliver us from the hands of our enemy. So all this will come to an end. And in the end, we'll realize that what? This was all a nightmare. As it says in 2 Ezra 6:9, for Esau, Edom is the end of the war, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So that is by faith, okay, a prophecy that we're waiting for the Most High to fulfill. With that being said, I want to give all thanks, all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wahara Karkadash. Double honors to the elder apostle, great millstone, who rule well, teach well, peace. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom Israel. Kwam Yasharallah, and Ababa Bar Babylon.